Welcome to the Daily Intelligence Brief from IntelStor for the 2nd of October 2025. In today's top renewable energy news, a new report from the University of Hesperides in Spain has concluded that increased renewable energy penetration has failed to reduce the final price of electricity for households. At the end of 2024, electricity was 72% more expensive than in 2007. However, the report fails to acknowledge that costs were reduced until the Russian Federation invasion of the Ukraine caused gas prices to spike in 2022. The share of wind and solar-based electricity generation facilities has gradually increased in monthly electricity production in Turkey. In September 2025, Turkey saw a 4.3% increase over the same period last year. Wind power generation rose to 29.4 billion kilowatt-hours. However, 61% of electricity was made from fossil sources in the country, since legacy power generation is still the largest portion of the installed base. Curtailment of wind and solar power generation in Japan is set to rise to record levels this year due to increased nuclear power use. Across 9 of Japan's 10 grid regions, curtailments jumped 38.2% to 1.77 terawatt-hours. That is 2.3% of total green power generation in the 8 months through August. Japan wants renewables to account for as much as 50% of its annual power output by 2040. But the loss of revenue from curtailments has only added to tougher times for the renewable energy sector since independent power producers have lost interest in developing new projects that will be unprofitable for them. The Moldovan Energy Ministry approves clearer rules and a new methodology for installation of wind power plants. The document outlines initial conditions for location, minimum distances from the edges of settlements and infrastructure objects, as well as requirements for dismantling turbines and restoring farmlands. In addition, the methodology establishes minimum distances from localities or infrastructure. On October 1st, the U.S. Department of Energy announced the cancellation of over 300 financial awards totaling approximately $7.5 billion intended to be allocated to clean energy projects. The cancellations span a wide array of clean energy endeavors, including grid upgrades, clean hydrogen hubs, advanced battery manufacturing, as well as renewable demonstrations in manufacturing and energy efficiency. You can learn more about all of IntelStor's market and sales intelligence offerings at www.intelstor.com and subscribe to our channel today.